slick. All right, just throw up the macro. Body cam is active, and we can get started. Ooh, there we go. All right, ma'am. As you know, this is the macros room slash meeting room. Any questions about this? Now, if you follow me out here, these offices that you see over here, right in front of me, these are the different units. Every office is a part of different unit. Like we have IA, SWAT, undercover unit, that sort of stuff. So any one of these offices you would not go into. Some of them you do interviews in, and if you want to join any one of the units, you will speak to any one of the DFGs, FG, or Mr. Bruce back here. He is one of those. Any questions on any one of these? All right, follow me. And if you see the water fountain over here, if you get thirsty, just stop by, drink some water, stay hydrated. Thank you, Bruce. All right, madam, this is the contraband circle. This you will not be ready to do yet. I think is rank 3 that you're able to do contraband missions. They updated it to where now the marker will take you to where you have to look for the contraband markers. Some of them you do have to step out of the vehicle and walk to. Other ones you can just drive up to it and it will still take it. Any questions on this? Oh, Miss Jackson, these things go everywhere. Compton is the most spotlighted spot for this one. All right, let me show you the patrols. This is your regular mission patrols. You will get these will give you markers around like certain locations. All you have to do is just drive through them and keep it going. This is not like the contraband. This one you actually just drive through patrolling the city. Like you're basically getting familiar with it. This is how I got familiar with learning the map by doing a whole lot of these patrols. Now, sadly, we do not get XP off of this no more, but hopefully they fix that situation because this kind of sucks. But you can get your medals off of this, so be sure to keep up with your medals. Any questions on this? And if you look over here, this office right here is the chief's office. This is where all the generals, FGs will be in sometimes meetings or having personal conversations. Before you enter this room, you will put do slash knock knock before entering so that way they know you are knocking at the door. Always to be respectful. And if you follow me to floor 1, keep in mind floor 1 is the only time you will be there. Unbadge is not permitted to be on floor 1. Who the heck? I'm sorry, I just got a weird text.
Everything okay, Mr. Helen?
Yeah, I just got a weird text from somebody. Talk to you about that in a minute. Floor 1, unbadged and badge officers cannot be on that floor unless you are for the badge, unless they're bringing in a suspect with another vested or above. For the unbadged, you cannot be on floor 1 at all or outside of PDG alone. Do you understand? Now let's roll to floor 1. Welcome to floor 1. You have reached your destination. Follow me. All right, this blue circle right here is the violations. If anybody comes in asking questions about if they have violations or not, or if they want to turn themselves in, this is the best spot for you to direct them to. It is better to let them know. It is good to turn yourself in. You will get less time than you will by us putting you behind bars. Any questions on that? This little window over here, if there is nobody online, usually vested or above will sit behind this counter sometimes and waiting for incoming civilians to ask any questions, give any complaints, that sort of stuff. This blue circle over here is to exit outside front of PD. This room right here. When we have hiring events, we will ask everybody who shows up to get hired to stand in this room, waiting to be called upstairs to floor 2 for a interview. Any questions? We also have some fun events in here too. Back there is the cafeteria. If you want, I will show you. Currently, because of low budget, we do not have anybody working in the cafeteria. My suggestion for you is do not try none of this old ass pizza. It's been sitting there for a minute. This bread dough, I just freshly baked it. Feel me? Freshly baked. I replaced the old ones that was there. So this is RP taking your break in here. And if you follow me to the cell rooms, this is the wanted marker. Only vested and above is able to pull any of these, and you must have 3 or more vested officers with you or a gen. Any questions about this? All right, if you look over here, this is all the cells that we bring in the suspects. Depend on if they willingly follow you. You do not have to go all the way down the hall. If you don't want to, we usually come all the way down here when they're resisting to come through the door so they can just spawn this way. Any questions on that? All right, this room over here is my favorite room. This is the camera room. Hopefully they get these working soon. I noticed the cameras in front of PD, so hopefully they're putting everything together. Any questions on this? And if you follow me over here, this is the investigation room. If you kindly step through this door. Now, if you notice, you can see me on the other side, but I cannot see you. So we hopefully soon we put this into some use because I really want to use this for investigation purposes. Like if there was like a murder or anything and we had a suspect in custody, feel me? We could actually like role play investigating him in this room while another officer's on the other side of the wall watching. Yeah, that would be dope, though. All right, man. That is it for floor 1. One more thing. This is the restroom. If you want to RP being in the bathroom, so everybody knows IRL what you're doing, not too much information, you are free to do so. Oh, I already showed her the cafe, buddy. I showed her the fresh donuts I made and the pizza not to touch. if you follow me to floor 0. This is PDG. Before I show you the big bucks out here, let me take you all the way back here. The first room I am going to show you, this is our HP room. You will no longer spawn at the HP downtown. You will spawn here at PDG in our personal HP. Any questions on this? All right, just know anytime you die, anytime you get killed, you will come right back here. If you step in here, this is the weight room. This is the only spot where tasing and shooting and 1v1s is allowed. And anywhere outside PD will be a PD6, I believe. I don't know yeah, PD6, I believe. Yeah, yeah, I think so. Probably, yeah. Just make sure you keep all tasers and shootings inside this training room. And you can also role playing lifting weights or doing push ups or stuff like that. Any questions? Any weapon that you got. Always use macros before you do anything. Alright, follow me to the target room. If you'd be so kind to step in that blue circle, grab a taser and some ammo. Alright, let me see that taser. Make sure it's reloaded. Now what you're gonna do is step up to this pod right here, throw up your macro, and give me a shot. Bow, like that. So that blue circle, you will come in daily. I think it's every 30 minutes. Refreshes. Always make sure you keep up with your ammo and or your weapon. Any questions about this? Oh, you gotta press. You gotta get your equipment set to it. And anytime you shoot inside the target room, always let everybody know the target room is hot. Just letting everybody know that you're shooting in the target room. So you got your equipment set, you got your taser. Let's move on. This is the armory. If you want to RP, putting your gun away, cleaning it, any sort of stuff like that, this is where you go. If you follow me over here to the last door, this is the changing room. Well, the locker room. If you want to RP, changing into your uniform or that sort of stuff, this is where you can go. Any questions? It sure do. That's why I love PD. If you follow me out here, all right, out here is the PDG lot. This area right here, let me show you from this banner to this banner. You want to keep clear for all mission patrol vehicles coming in this spot. Any anywhere beyond this side of the wall, from right here to I say right here, is where you will spawn PD vehicles. Any questions on those? All right, follow me over here. Over here is where you will spawn your personal vehicle. This side, if you look at Mr. Fields, if you want to, you can hop in my vehicle so you can. 13 miles per hour, 13 kilometers per hour. Not going any faster than that. So you always want to keep your vehicle up against the wall, so that way when more officers come down and they want to spawn their vehicles, we have no other vehicles in the way. Any questions? Now, if you be do me so kind and step in this red circle over here and spawn a Crown Vic for me. Now, what you're gonna do is that also completes your daily task. You get a little bit of medals, money, and XP. Step inside the vehicle, turn it on, and park it right where I showed you over there against the wall. Anytime you do park the vehicle, make sure it's always backward. All right, make sure the engine is off. All right, Miss Jackson, that is the end of your PD tour. You can now turn off your body cam.